Hey everyone, welcome back to Stratele Studios. I'm Jeff Castanon. I have a special reaction because I've got a very special friend.
I'm special.
He is very special. This is Todd Ledbetter from Music with Todd Ledbetter, his channel. I'm going to put all his info down in the description so you could check out his awesome channel. This is going to be really fun. Todd, man, buddy, we've been wanting to do this for a while, a dual reaction. Man, how you been?
Today's the day. Hey, I'm doing great. Thank you, Jeff. It's so good to be here. It's been a while since we've done something together. This is be like our fourth video on my channel. We've done 3 of them. We did a Rio review from Duran Duran, and we did a Jeff Buckley Grace album review, and so and then just an interview with Jeff I did, it's like 2 years ago when I first started my channel. And so it's really fun to get back to it and just to have the interaction together. Man. We talk a lot over like Messenger and stuff like that, but to be here and do this together has been something I've been looking forward to for a long time, months and months, really.
It's so fun too, because I watch your videos, and it's fun because it's fun to be in each other's studios. It's fun to watch you because interacting with you here in your studio after watching all your videos is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun for me to see that. But I did want to point out your awesome shirt here.
Oh yeah, a little merch there. And I got cool. Let's hit that play button. Baby. Oh, as soon as this thing came available, I purchased one. It's like, heck yeah, man.
And people, you're telling me that people are clicking on your video. They're like trying to click on your shirt.
Yeah, just right here. Just push the button. Just push the people. I walk by down the street and people are just like poking me in the chest. I'm like, hey, what's up with you?
play.
Yeah, I met your demand. You just push my buttons and I'll do whatever you want. I'm a monkey.
Exactly. Well, you just tell me what you do. So here's the deal, everybody. We're gonna do 2 videos. Okay, this is my part of the video here, and I picked out a video to react to. Todd doesn't know what it is, so this is gonna be fun. And
I may just shut my camera off. I don't know. If I don't like it, I'm out of here.
Yeah. Well, as you know, I don't stop the video, so I'm going to let the video go through, but we can talk over it, and certainly we're going to talk at the end.
Yeah.
So we'll do that, and then also Todd, we're going to do the same thing for Todd on his.
I've got a video picked out.
So he's got a video for me picked out, and we're going to post both of these on our respective channels, and then you guys could watch both on both channels, and if you feel so inclined. So let's get going here. I am going to share my screen. Okay, you ready to go, Todd? Here we go.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Rammstein in Paris, Du Hast official video. Let's hit that play button. Boom. The guy's on a treadmill.
Look at that audience. Dang.
I know. Oh my gosh. I really like how this is shot, man. The quality of the video is really cool. It's like they colorized it blue a little bit. It looks like. Oh. I don't know how that dude stays on that treadmill for the whole. They probably does this for the whole show. That's why he's so skinny.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
Wenn du bist der Tod bescheidet, Treue sein für alle Tage. Nein. Nein. Willst du, bis der Tod bescheidet, Treue sein für alle Tage? Nein.
That's awesome.
Man. Wow. That's such a great riff, isn't it? Oh, what's he got? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, I've never seen that.
I thought it was a t-shirt gun.
Willst du bis zum Tod der Scheide, sie leben auch in schlechten Tagen? Nein. Nein. Willst du bis der Tod bescheidet, Treue sein?
So I don't think that what I was thinking who they were is who I thought they were, but I have seen in my travels the keyboard player walking on the treadmill somewhere. I don't think it was that song, but somewhere along the line, it's like, who is that director? Waters?
Oh, not Ron. Yes, I know who you're talking about. Yes,
Yeah.
he does all those really off the wall.
Yeah,
Cult films.
Yeah, it looks like him.
John Waters.
John Waters, yeah, on keyboards.
Yeah, it looks like John Waters.
But I've seen that on the treadmill, so it's like, oh yeah, I've seen those guys, but it wasn't who I thought it was going to be. I can't remember who I was thinking it was, but
yeah, and I'm pretty sure that this guy does, like, I saw a little bit of a documentary on them. I think he does it like the whole show that he's on that treadmill.
Oh yeah.
Rammstein fans, let me know if that's true, but I think that the guy's like, and I think maybe he walks out to the front too. I think I saw him on a different video walk out. They do all kinds of antics and shenanigans on stage. Some pretty risque stuff too, from what I hear.
When was this recorded? When was the show? I mean, do you know, does it say?
Gosh, let's see.
What I love is that, okay, I know it's in Paris, France, and just me being really unfamiliar with them, but look at how many people are there and singing, chanting with there's no music but a bass drum pounding, and they're just like, wow, they got it. They totally know what's going on here. And I'm like, wow, that is so awesome.
This is from May 19th, 2017.
Okay. Yeah.
So
pretty
not too old.
5 years.
5 years ago. That's it's so powerful. And it's interesting, the way they shot this video, because it is a live video, but it's almost shot like a studio video. The cuts, the camera angles, the light, the special effects and stuff, the lightning coming off of his hand when he's playing the keys. So it's very stylized. It's got all these other video elements to it. Even though it's a live performance, they do kind of make it more like a music video.
Yeah, they know the show and they know where to
Yeah.
feature and the camera angles and stuff like that, which makes that's so awesome.
Yeah,
super awesome.
It helps. I love. We're not young guys anymore. But we got to go through the 80s and watch the onslaught of music videos when it happened. And man, that whole thing about having a great video to a great song is really impactful, because just listening to the audio, that's great. But then when you've got that music video that's artistic and looks a certain way, conveys what the band is all about and all of that, it enhances the whole thing.
Sure. Yeah. Well, in the technology being the way it is now compared to how when we were kids, it's, I love the albums and the music, and it was so cool. And, I listened to albums on a really crappy little turntable back in the day. And then I, as I got older, I bought my, stereo and headphones and really got into the audio aspect of it
fidelity, all. Yeah.
But in order to see them live, you really had to trek out there. But I love live performances. I love to watch it on YouTube, and with the technology we have now, it's so engaging to me. I just fascinate on all the different elements and the players and what they're doing. And even if the audio isn't as great as the studio recording or whatever, these days it almost is. Really almost is.
Yeah, totally. I don't
know. Being a musician, I understand the difference, but I really love it. I love watching live videos.
Yeah. I get a lot out of that. We probably both have watched a number of these, doing reactions to them too. And I enjoy that live element. I like seeing that. I mean, especially now, coming out of this pandemic where so many things shut down. Now we're finally getting out in the world too. And I know you've got some shows coming up. Who are you seeing coming up?
Well, on my channel, I've been listening. I was introduced to Leprous about almost a year ago, and I slowly have done dozens of their songs, and they've become one of my new favorite bands that are not new, and the last month, all of a sudden, a notification came up. They're playing a mile away from me at a theater, and I'm like, I can't not go. I've got
you
to
have
go.
to.
Yeah, Wheel is another band that I got into on my channel, and they're opening for them. A really great band, and so I'm super excited for those two bands just playing literally in my neighborhood.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Which is another reason why I love watching live videos, is because if these guys came to town, I might not have gone to see them because I didn't know about them. But seeing this kind of fandom and the reaction that they get and the quality of their stage show, I would be like, oh man, it would be so awesome to be there right now. That would be so cool to go there and just feel that energy, not only from the band but from the audience as well, and just be part of that. Yeah,
I know
cool.
that is what's so cool about seeing a band live, is that being there and seeing the excitement on the faces of everybody else around you as you are experiencing this stuff in real time. That something happens and then everyone's, whoa, that's what's so fun about watching a movie in a theater too, as opposed to being at home. It's just that connection that you have with other people. And getting back to this video, the crowd in this video, oh my gosh, massive. I wonder how big it was. Fully engaged. Yeah, dude, totally. I love the breakdown section where the lead singer is just like, do Hast. It's like, you take it, you can do it, do your part. Yeah, and they did too. They did. And they just threw their hands up, and then they got into it. What a great sound. That's what I'd make a remark about the sound of the guitars in this. Man, you got to get that right for this kind of music. The guitar sound, the tone is so important. And as soon as I hear a band that's heavy like this, that's the first thing my ear goes to, is what's the guitar sound like, and then what are the drums sound like? I was gonna say the drums, man. The drums were pumping. They were driving this song the whole way through. Even then, that breakdown, the drums kept that bass pounding. Yeah, totally. Exactly that heavy, solid beat that's totally on time. You just feel it. You're locked in with it, and man, this is a great sounding track. Really, 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 really heavy. This is a thing you want to crank up super loud when you listen to it.
Especially on your way to their concert.
Yeah, exactly. Or be bathed in it at their show.
Right.
I'm sure that there's not much of a limitation on the decibels when they play live. I'm sure they must crank this up to get that full impact. And, I'm sure you've been to shows where that it's hitting your chest and pow, pound the drum, the kick drum, and wow, and all of that. Seeing that live, and being there and feeling that live sound at that volume, it's nothing like it. You can't replicate that at home. You got to.
There's nothing like the anticipation too of going to a show and then getting in there, and then here they're about to start, and then that first, it's just like something just overtakes you, and you're just like you're one with everybody else there. I mean, you just become one glob of people, just participating. It's so, I love live shows, and I haven't been to enough of them lately, but that was a great video, and I love the color of it too. It was almost like sepia tone, which I think was a lot to do with the stage lighting, and I also like the sort of the for lack of a better word, costume, just the way they present themselves,
the way they look.
And he's got blood dripping down his
and he looked great. He looked like he came out of like the oil fields or something. He's got dark oil on him, and looks like he's came from the underground. Yeah, he's like a working man.
I gotta go to the surface. I got a show.
He crawled out from the sewers. And, he's like, I'm fixing a pipe. There's a bad drain going on.
It was awesome.
Oh my God. I know. It really does have an impact, what they wear and how they look, and the guitar players, cool haircut, and all of them have this really cool look, and it's fun to watch these guys. It's cool watching these videos, because it's like I like to focus on different people and watch, like, what's the guitar player doing, what's the drummer doing, and
for sure
focus on the different guys in the group as the song is going. But that's a very popular song for those guys. I know that because I've heard that song's been around for a long time. I remember it.
I wonder when it was first released.
Many years ago. I don't know. If there are any Rammstein fans out there, let us know. When did Hast first hit the scene here? And
great choice though. Great choice.
Thank you. I'm glad that I knew it was awesome. I was like, okay, because you've been doing your channel for so long now that I know the exposure that you've had it's very eclectic. You're all over the place too. I watched some of your videos. It ranges. It's all over the place. So I'm like, I could throw anything at Todd. I could throw anything at you, and I know you're gonna get something out of it. Yeah.
Well, it's been one of the joys of my life the last couple of years, is just because I was in such a rut with music, for a while, and then to know that all this is out there. And what I find too is that I think in the United States is that we don't get a lot of this music, and it's worldwide. People, these bands are famous everywhere except for the United States.
It's true.
It's like, why? I don't get it. These guys are great. And then, that was a little epiphany I had months ago. It's like, dang, man, like some people will get mad at me because I'd never heard of these people, whoever band it was. It's like, this is my first time hearing every song on this channel. And sometimes it's the first time I've ever heard of this band.
Right.
I don't know anything about them.
Exactly.
I'm counting on you guys to let me know about them.
Totally. Yeah. I know that's kind of the funny thing about, watching these songs for the first time is that you're coming into it and purposefully so.
Well, exactly. That's my point.
Into it. Total blank slate, because you don't want to know too much. You don't want that exposure. You want to come in and just be bombarded by something new that's really cool and Yeah,
It's like
man.
the same excitement that I explained, like going to a concert. It's like when one of my viewers recommends a song, and I know he's recommended a lot of good songs that I've
Yeah.
just been loving, and I've even done the deep dive into these bands, and done more and more on my channel because somebody introduced me to somebody I never heard of. I get that same excitement every time I introduce a new band to the channel, and I do a lot of that. A lot of my channel is driven by the viewers, and I just get so excited to introduce new bands because, like, what am I going to hear? What am I going to experience?
It's
and
like
just like this song here, it's like, well, I got to do more because I got to hear more of these guys.
It's just like the opening of the rabbit hole. It's like you find another rabbit hole, and you're like, oh man, I get to jump in another cool rabbit hole and check out more from this, because if you like, the video that you're seeing, you're like, well, there's going to be more. There's going to be a lot more.
Yeah, I've done been hitting a lot of, my channel's kind of been doing a lot of metal, progressive metal, and the various interweavings of the genres. But then I've also been doing some Elvis.
I saw that.
Yeah, I've been doing some Elvis. It's like, I know who Elvis is, but I know Hound Dog, I know a few songs that you've heard my whole life, but there's so many songs that I had no idea. And even some of the songs that have been requested, people are like saying, I'm a huge Elvis fan and I've never even heard that song. I'm like, wow. Well, that's crazy. Yeah, neither have I. But just a trip. He's such an amazing artist, and to go back to some of these other guys that are in different genres and sort of the ones that where we are because of these people, So
yeah, and like with Elvis, I mean, growing up, because we're talking 60s. Was he 50s too?
Yeah, he was 50s too.
50s, right? So we knew about Elvis growing up.
Sure.
And we're our input of what he did is perceived as us being really young, and coming back to it as an adult, coming back to it now and looking at it, it's different because it's a different experience. So you're able to kind of pick up on things that you didn't pick up on when you were a kid, obviously. So it's really cool that you've gone back and done an artist like that. I should look for an artist to go back to too, because that sounds like it's a lot of fun to go back. And what song or songs have you done from him?
I can't really remember the names of the songs because, like I said, I'm not that familiar with them, but there was one that I recently did from a movie called Spin Out. And what's tripping me out is the lyrical content. I'm serious. I'm like, what did you just say? I was like, no wonder parents were so like, it wasn't just the hip gyration, it's like he's talking to,
you're only 16,
right?
But I'm going to pick you up in my hot rod.
I didn't say that. I didn't say a thing.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Like,
you got away back in those days. It was just like,
oh man, risque. Like he's hitting, and not just sexual things, but also like political things. And it's like, what are you? I cannot. Right. I was shocked. I've done like 4 or 5 of these Elvis videos, and every time lyrically, I'm just fascinated. I was like, I cannot believe that this is what this guy is singing about. It's like, you ain't nothing but a hound dog. That was a cover, of course, that he did.
Right.
But even that song, it's like, if you really like
think about what it's about, what it really is about.
Yeah.
Double meanings with this stuff. You're not talking about a hound dog.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, shoot, I better wrap this up, man.
Thank you for having me.
So cool doing this with you, man. I could go on forever talking to you, but we'll wrap this up, and then we will do your suggestion, and like I said, we'll post that up on your channel, and hopefully
thanks for introducing me, man. Now you're gonna see the crossover hitting, because now I got to do some Rammstein.
Yeah, exactly, man. Oh, that's so awesome. Well, thank you so much, man.
My pleasure.
Yeah, all you viewers, make sure you check out Todd's channel. All the info will be in the description. Music with Todd Ledbetter. And we'll see you next time. Say bye.
Love to see you over my channel. Thank you, guys. So awesome to be here, Jeff. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.